My name is Emily Espinoza. I have been lifting at Starting Strength since 2017, I believe, with about a 10-month break to have my foot surgery. I started lifting because I work with special needs kids 3 to 5 years old, and I was getting injured at least once a year. My knee, my shoulder, my elbow, and my coworker and I both decided that we were both getting injured, and so she started CrossFit and I started Starting Strength to see who would go the longest without an injury. So far, I'm the winner because I haven't injured myself since then, and I have actually, Starting Strength actually got rid of the pains that I had from before. 10 years of pain in my shoulder from pushing and or pulling a file cabinet, setting up my classroom, and the doctors kept saying, oh, it's just your age, and okay, we'll do physical therapy. And I told my coach, well, I don't have time for physical therapy, so she said she would do it. And sure enough, in 6 months, I had no pain. After having pain for 10 years, I had no pain. I don't even notice any, I always forget that I ever had a pain in my shoulder. So I don't ever have a pain in my shoulder anymore. It had been diagnosed with osteoarthritis, and lifting had completely eliminated the pain. Yeah, before they all resolved themselves in time, because what would happen was we would be hurt, and then summer would come, and so the summer would heal it, and then yeah, so that's what was happening. It was before I started lifting. It was. I think I was having lower back issues probably 6 months before I started lifting. Yeah, it just got stronger. I mean, the kids change every day, so the needs that I have to move my body change every day. But I didn't make any conscious changes while I was at work, except making sure that I never missed workout. Yeah, right. So we were going to the Mexican restaurant downstairs, and I just happened to look up, and I got Starting Strength. I wonder what that is. And my husband said, well, let's go up and look. So we did, and we signed up on the next Saturday. My husband has lifted on and off his whole life, but he didn't sign up, just me. He's starting to get interested, though. My son has been lifting regularly since high school, and he's 23, and so he was the main drive. I feel capable to do things that I wouldn't have tried before. And I don't try on clothes in the store anymore. I just know what size I wear now and don't have to worry about how they fit. Yeah. Yes, I am pre-diabetic, and I have high blood pressure and high cholesterol. So I'm on medications for all of those, and have been since I was about 48. My general goals are to be able to, I have 2 grandchildren now, and so to be able to keep up with them, and to be able to do my job, which, working with special needs 3 to 5 year olds, be able to do that. Usually people quit before they're my age. And so, a vast majority of them quit before they're my age because they can't keep up with the kids. And I'm having no problem keeping up with the kids at this point. So to continue that for at least, another 3 to 5 years, we may have to lift kids onto the potty and off of the potty. We may have to position them on a wheelchair, which, you don't think about it much, but sometimes you have to, twist funny. And we also oftentimes have to chase after them. We have to be able to think as fast as they do and chase after them if they try to run away, because we have runners. And sometimes they fight us, and we have to be able to just block them and make sure that nobody gets hurt in the whole situation. Yeah. That's how I hurt my back the first time, was helping a little boy flush the toilet. That's all it took, because he was I was using his hand to show him how to flush the toilet, and that twist was all it took. Right now it's bench. My favorite lift is always whatever's easiest, and whatever I am having the least trouble with, but all of the lifts can contribute to me being proud that I can do it. Yeah. Yes, for bench, I think the highest that I've lifted is 78, and for squat, I've done 155 one time, and I have done, I had deadlifted 200 one time, and I have, what am I missing? Press. My press is what I'm doing right now. I lifted 65 today. Yeah, yeah, that was it. I have rack lifted 230. Yeah, yeah. I would say get rid of all your preconceived notions and just give it a try. And then once you get in here, you're cheating yourself if you don't, if you're not consistent. And so make sure that you're consistent and for yourself and for your future. Just make sure that you don't miss unless you have a really good reason to miss, like, I don't know, surgery or something. Which is why I did, because I had foot surgery, and it took 10 months off, and then I was almost starting over. But I would say consistency and give it a try, because I've never had, I've been active in my life outside of strength training. We're avid walkers, but I also tried sprinting, which is probably how I hurt my ankle. And just if you do it, keep it up. Oh yeah, well the other point is that I was really strong when I went in for my surgery, and if I hadn't been, I think that would have been a lot harder healing process, because it's not easy to learn all that stuff again. My expectation was I will go and I will try it for a month, and I will probably not like it, so I will just, it's no contract, so I will just not do it anymore. But it was fun, and so I kept doing it, and it's also different every time, and I never expected to lift as much as I'm lifting now. And that was never an I was always like, well, nobody's going to make me lift any higher than I want to lift. But they did. Well, one thing I didn't like about exercise before was that it got boring. It's just like, I don't want to go. And this time, it's like you have, the workout's different every day for the 3 days a week that I go. The workout is different, and so every day I have to think about what I'm going to do and how I'm going to achieve those goals. So it's like 3 different goals every time that I come, and yes, I have many days that I'm like, oh, I don't want to go. I'm so tired. My job makes me so tired. But then I'm always happy that I went when I walk out the door. So it always makes me feel better and sleep better. I think this may be, this is something that surprised me, that I stuck it out. If I think about what I thought about at the beginning, it surprises me that I stuck it out and that I went back after my surgery. But when I was home from my surgery, I noticed it doesn't take long for your body to go back to the way that it was. And so I was not happy with that, and so I knew the only thing that I could do to put it where I wanted it to be, and to do something that I can do for the next however many years. I wouldn't ever be able to do all those other sports, but I can do this.